Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everyone out there in the YouTube land. I am coming to you from Candy Towers in the Philippines. A lot of you people that know Angeles City knows where this place is, and have a hazy type morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 a.m. on the 26th of May, 2021. And I'm gonna take a little walking tour. Well, not really a tour, a little walk and talk. And I'm gonna cover some things. One major thing is that here in the Philippines, if you live here or if you stay here a long time as a foreigner, you're gonna run into several issues, several problems of things not going the way you want them to go, which, in life is normal. However, sometimes things here, more often than not, go awry. And I'm gonna walk and talk, and I want to share something that happened to me yesterday. And part of sharing it is part of it's therapy, getting it off my chest, getting it out of my mind so I can move on. And well, let's just go ahead and walk and talk, and then once I get to a place, it's a business that I had a big issue with. Let me just get that out. Once I get to this business, I'll fill you in on the drama. Okay. My little walk to the elevator before I go downstairs and start this walk. Like I said, it's a little hazy out this morning. You can still see the mountains and the mountain range and stuff back there, so that's not that bad. Brand new tower that went up. From what I understand, they say it's open. Well, the rooftop is open for business. But if you notice, right under the rooftop, whatever that is, it looks like it could be a gym. If you look on the back end of that building, you see very large windows. Let me see if I can get that in there. See those large windows in the back, just below the roof? That looked like it could be a gym. So maybe that's the gym section that's still being built. But the top section is already done. It's already open for business. But if you notice, that scaffolding is still there. I don't know. I don't believe in going into buildings and restaurants or anything until they're fully operational. Don't tell me that it's open for business when they're still doing construction right underneath your feet, really. But anyway, my goodness, the chickens are down there fighting. The dogs are barking. Yeah. Welcome to the Philippines. Okay, first floor, and we're out of here. Go for this nice little walk. This is the Candy Tower block. What you have down there, Candy Tower 3. Then you have a short 4-story complex is Chatsworth. And then you have this 6-story compound. It's mixed. It has 2 stories and 3 6-story buildings and 2 2-story buildings. It's Grosvenor Nor is the name of that facility. They're all under Candy Realties. Then you have my building, which is 2, right? Tower 2. My God, these flies. Tower 2. And then you have Tower 1, which is connected to Tower 2, Candy 1. Okay. Early morning cleanup. Everybody cleans up just about every morning. They come outside and clean the streets. Because nobody else is going to do it. They have to do it, which is cool. My God, I don't walk fast enough. The flies are killing me. That is that building I was talking about. That is open for business in the upstairs bar. I don't call it a bar because they got swimming pools, they got individual jacuzzis that you can sit in and get served. Here's the locals, stray animals, constant. That is a constant. Not all over the Philippines, but here in Angeles City, my goodness, rampant. Do I got spiders on me? No, that's another fly. Man, I need to get out early and walk more often. This is actually a little peaceful. That is California. Well, I don't know what's that you're looking at. I wonder if I can get through there. They got construction going on the street and cars can't get through. And I've been up here on my bike, but I didn't look to see if people can walk through. It would be nice because this is actually a shortcut to where I want to go. Man, I don't remember the name of that hotel. I don't even remember it being open. Oh, because it's a condo. That's why. It's the Healing Condo. Right next to it is where... Try it. What's up? Right next to it is where I really want to show you and talk about. It's the California Hotel. Strangely enough, it's a Korean hotel. Last I checked, I've never seen a place in Korea called California, but that's what it's called, California Hotel. Don't look like much from the outside because it's closed. It's been closed for a long time. The construction on the street and everything, I don't have anything to do with the hotel itself. It's a decent hotel, you know. I don't know what you call budget, but it's decent. I wouldn't stay there because you know, it's just not my thing. But this whole road is being built and redone. I believe I can navigate down there. I seen them redoing the sewer system. If you notice, the sidewalks on both sides, some are being redone. Some of the businesses are saying, you know, it's closed down. So this is our turn to do a little construction also. Well, I'm gonna navigate this jungle because I need to go down there, but I'm gonna turn the camera off so I can concentrate on where I need to go and where I need to step so I don't hurt myself, and I can walk a little faster, and maybe these flies will stay off of me. My goodness. Okay, passing another KTV type place, and that's where basically Koreans hang out when it was open. You know, it's club bar just like the rest of the club bars, but you know, they specialize in a different atmosphere as far as the foreigners go. By the way, I'm on Malabanez Boulevard or Avenue, whichever one you want to call it. The name of it is Malabanez. This one goes straight out this way to Don Gueco. If you're familiar with the area, it's the same block. It goes out to Puzzles when you get to the end, or if you go out the other way to the left of where I had came in. Interesting. To the left of where I had came in is the Malabanez Bridge or the Hensonville Bridge, depending on who you ask. That takes you to the Hensonville section of Malabanez. And this is how they break the road up. They got a big old truck with a giant needle thing, and it just hammers down into the concrete. But I don't know how they pick it up once they do that. I didn't see that. Look at this. Go away. Oh, no thank you. Your dog is gonna bite me. So they got dogs out there, and the dogs see somebody as stranger. They might even smell me, you know, and I might smell a little bit different. And they're gonna bark and bark at me. And what they do, these dogs, they'll go around the back of you, right? And typically they're not gonna bite you, right? Because if dogs was biting people, they would get rid of the dog immediately. So typically the ones that are stray dogs, they're not gonna bite you. What's that? MPS Apartments. Furnished apartments. Okay, anyway. They're not gonna bite you, but they go around the back of you, which, you know, you're gonna get nervous. The dog is coming closer and closer to you, and he's going around the back of you because he's afraid of you, you know. And the guy is asking me if he wants me, if I want to pay him to take me somewhere. I'm like, why didn't you call your dog off? You know, your dog's run up on me like he's gonna bite me, and you okay with that, but then you're gonna ask me, trike, sir? Hell no, I don't want no trike. Not from you. You got 2 dogs running at me, scaring me, and you won't even say stop or don't do that or call them off, because they can call them off. Those dogs are very obedient to their group of owners. Okay, this is where I wanted to start a conversation on doing bad business. This business here yesterday, basically, in a nutshell, took me for 5,000 pesos. $100. They took me for 5,000 pesos, $100. Now, the situation that happened was my fault. I made a mistake, and I overpaid the guy 5,000 pesos. Now, the guy he's been working here for quite some time. And I've been renting the bikes here for 3 months, and I went back yesterday to rent it for the 4th month. Okay, now for those past 3 months, the owner, which the owner's not here, he's back in his home country, and he is quite friendly. I know the owner, we talk a lot. Sometime I'll come by and talk to the guy, just to talk to him, not to do any business or anything. Just talk about life in the Philippines. I try to get information from him because he's been here many years. And, people that have good knowledge like that, he's a world-traveled guy. I mean, he's actually back in his home country buying some property. I believe he might even be opening up some sort of resort back in his own place. So if he was here, I wouldn't have had this problem. However, his wife runs the business now, and I have no problem with her because she wasn't there. The nephew was there, and like I said, I've been renting here for going on 4 months, and every week I would come back to let them check the oil, and the nephew would wash the bike. And I was told that's how it's done. It's nothing I had to pay for, but I would give him 100 pesos, basically like $2 tip every time I came. Now, yesterday when I came, I handed him 7,000 pesos for the rental of the bike. He counted the 7,000 pesos, and then he said, well, no, sir, it's 7,500. Which immediately I realized that I had made a mistake, and that's what it was. 7,500 instead of 7,000. Fortunately, because I pre-counted the 7,000 before I left the house, I had 5,000 in my wallet. I keep $100 in my wallet every day. I may not spend it, or I don't spend it every day, but anywhere I go, especially riding a motorbike, you got the chance that you get in an accident and you might have to pay somebody off real quick, or you just go shopping and you need a couple of bucks in your pocket. So typically I put $100, 5,000 pesos in my wallet every day. I said, okay. I went to my wallet to give him the 500 pesos. And I got a brain fart. I started talking to him about something else as I was taking the money out of my wallet. And instead of taking 500 pesos out, I took 10 500 peso bills, which is 5,000. I counted it and I handed it to him. And I said, go ahead and count it, because I'm thinking that I was supposed to give him 5,000 more pesos. Yeah, I had a big brain fart. And he counted out the 5,000 pesos in front of me. And granted, it was separate from the 7,000 I had already gave him, because he already took that 7,000 into the office. So when he came back out, the office, I handed him a new wad of basically 10 500s for 5,000 pesos. And he counted it in front of me and he says, okay. And it didn't dawn on me. Obviously, if it would have dawned on me, I would have said, hold up, and I would have took my money back right then and there. So I said, okay, thank you. And I started to leave, and I noticed he had a smile on his face. He had a different look on his face from the time that I came in there. He was the only one there. And he had a different look on his face. And I didn't pay any attention. I jumped on the bike. I took off. It only takes me about 3 or 4 minutes to get to my hotel. I get there. I take my wallet out my pocket to put it on the table. And I notice that my 5,000 pesos is not in there. I'm like, my goodness, did I just give this guy 5,000 extra pesos? And then that's when it dawned on me, you know, it was like a picture. It's like running a movie back. You know, I just ran that movie back, ran that picture back of when I was in the office, what I handed him, what was said, where I was standing, the whole 9 yards. And I remember him counting the second time when I was supposed to give him 500 pesos. I remember him counting those 10 fives. Why would you count again? If I'm only supposed to give you 500 and I hand you 10 500s, you would go, sir, only one. You would take one and you would give the rest back. He did not do that. So after that, I decided I was going to run back over to that place. And I got there shortly after and he said, no. You did not give me an extra 5,000. He said, you gave me 7,500. Needless to say, we went back and forth for a few minutes. He said he's going to call a boss. I said, call a boss. You know, I was hoping he was going to call the guy that owned the place. But I realized he's only going to call his aunt. So he called her. She came down. She came down really fast. Didn't take her but maybe 5 minutes tops to come down. And so I explained it to her. He explained his side of the story. And naturally, you know, she's gonna be on his side, you know, because first of all, she can't come up with the 5,000. If she don't have it, she's not gonna come up with it. And if she's in on it, they figure they got me over a barrel because it's their word against mine. And a foreigner word against a Filipino word, you can forget it. The only way you're gonna come out,
right, sir?
Oh, no, thank you. The only way you're gonna come out on a positive end of something like that is if you got CCTV. And I didn't realize that, or even think that they had CCTV. I could have said to her, hey, go check the cameras, or let's check the cameras, let's check the video together to see what she said. But this is the thing. They lost the customer. You know, I took my money back for the bike. I gave them the bike back. So, you know, that $7,500 is not going into her business. And if he has the money, but if she's not in on it, right, then she's out $7,500, and he got him 5,000 pesos to have a good time with. Which, in the next couple of days, she's gonna see him with some new sandals, or him and the boys getting drunk off of money that he don't normally have, and he's gonna have problems with her. Or when the owner gets back, I'm gonna explain what happened to him, and I know they're gonna have problems with him, and the owner is gonna have something to say about what they did, or what he did, this nephew. Now, of course, I'm making this video warning foreigners. It happens. It happens to all of us. You make a mistake, and most of the time here in the Philippines, it's going to be on you. You're going to just be lost. You're just going to lose whatever it is that you made that mistake on. You're just going to lose. But that particular place, I can't trust them. So, you know, if you decide to use that place, that motorcycle rental place, it's on you. You already know what's going on, or what they do, or what happened to me. Totally my fault. I'm a dummy. But, you know, in life you make mistakes. You have brain farts. You do things when you're drunk. Sometimes you do things when you're perfectly sober. It happens. This is Don Gueco. This is the end of Malabañas. This is Don Gueco. And you see to the east, as I turn to my right, would be back to Walking Street and Clark, in that area, which is that way, into the sun. And up this way, or heading west, Don Gueco, is what they call Perimeter Road. And you would say the Perimeter Road bars. You got Night Moves, you got Star, Det 5, and I believe, let me see, I thought it was Candy Bar. Yeah, it's Candy Bar. Candy Bar is open. Candy Bar is open. Det 5 is still closed. Night Moves is open. Night Moves is open. I know that none of them are open right now, but I know Night Moves is open, and I know Candy Bar is open. On this next street, I don't know exactly what's open. When I see it, then I can tell you if I remember it being open, the doors open. Okay, we got Man of Steel. And you know what Man of Steel means. That's your gay bar. You got Drill Shack. Another way you can kind of tell is if it's the dirt that's on the ground, the garbage that's on the ground, is been there for a long time. If it's been there for a long time, the place is probably not open. Drill Shack. this C&B cafe is open, and also this Garfield place is open. Okay, over here, the Blue Sapphire is open. Yep. Is it Baby Dolls? I don't know if Baby Dolls are open. I don't think so. Because Baby Dolls is an upstairs bar, club. It has pool tables. The fact that it has lots of pool tables, it should be open. But possibly not. Palladium is open. Oh, I'm sorry. That is... I'm trying not to get runned over, because as you notice, traffic has picked up. So I want to step out here like this. Platinum is not open. Okay, it's not open. However, Legends Sports Bar, it's a billiards restaurant. And that's what it was long before the lockdown. So that is definitely open. I've seen it open. Korean place is closed. Like that. This little place is open. So changed the name. It was something else. So that's about it. This parking garage, man, it's been under construction, I want to say 4 years? 4 or 5 years they've been building this parking garage. It's a fairly large parking garage. However, it's not going to have walls. Like, well, a lot of parking garages don't have walls, so it's the structure of it. The structure of it. 5 years? Come on. I mean, anyway. Things do take a lot longer. I would say the loudest little 125 I've ever heard. I say buildings here, construction here, takes 4 times longer than in the United States. Whatever structure it is, however big it is, however small it is, takes 4 times longer for some reason. Okay, the next block we have Bretto's, but I'm not going that far. I'm not going to Bretto's. I'm going down Rumi. Bretto's. Sneak here. This street is Mackling Street, and for people that have been here before, it takes you down to Rumi Apartel. That's the most notable establishment on this block. Wow, they moved they had like a little roadblock set up here where they can close the street down whenever they got ready, and the roadblock they took it down. I recommend this little Caribbean Dreams. I recommend this place. I got to know the cook, young guy, and he's really good. It's not world class or anything like that, but this little place here is nice. They got the inside set up. You see the colors, right? Caribbean colors. Well, they got the photos and they got like the wood and stuff on the inside. And it's kind of modern. It's not very modern, but it's more modern than you would think for the Philippines. And this little hole-in-the-wall place, let me tell you, they give you a lot of food for decent money. I like to get the baby back ribs. You get a decent half plate, maybe half rack of baby back ribs, all the sides and stuff, a good sized plate for about 300 pesos, which would be right around $6, maybe $6.50 with the rate being as low it is. They don't have a full menu, or they have a limited menu because, you know, if they don't have the customers come in, they can't afford to take the chance on buying all kinds of, you know, the full menu. Some stuff perish really quick. If you don't have customers coming in on a regular basis, then you're gonna be wasting a lot of food, and that'll cut into your profit. I'm going down this street here, and then I'll turn around and go back.